Today, a diplomatic bombshell for the Middle East. The White House confirming that for the first time ever, the U.S. is speaking directly to Hamas, negotiating for the release of American hostages in Gaza. The move so unusual because Hamas is a designated terrorist group.
Israel was consulted on this matter. And look, dialogue and talking to people around the world to do what's in the best interest of the American people is something that the president has proven is what he believes is good faith effort.
The president himself writing to Hamas on social media yesterday, release all of the hostages now, not later, and immediately return all of the dead bodies of the people you murdered, or it's over for you. President Trump told Hamas leaders to leave Gaza while you still have a chance. In their response, Hamas said the president's position gives the war criminal Netanyahu, Israel's prime minister, the strength and ability to continue his crimes. Trump's fresh threats against Hamas came after the president met with 8 hostages who were released from Gaza in the Oval Office.
We believe you've been sent by God to release them.
Of the 59 hostages still believed to be held in the Gaza Strip, 5 are Americans, but only one, Aiden Alexander, is believed to still be alive. Their fate hangs on a shaky truce the U.S. negotiated between Hamas and Israel in late January. The first phase of the ceasefire expired on Saturday. Talks to extend the first phase or negotiate toward a second phase in a more permanent treaty have so far come to nothing. To pressure Hamas, Israel cut off aid to Gaza on Sunday, causing food prices to surge.
The situation is getting much more dire. We require an immediate stop to this madness before tragedy.
And, you know, Savannah, that White House spokeswoman was actually asked whether those direct talks with Hamas included any discussion of Donald Trump's controversial plan to own the Gaza Strip and turn it into a, quote, Riviera. She declined to comment. Savannah?
All right, Matt, thank you very much.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.